Let's just say I've had some interesting times working with you as my manager.
Oh, really?
Remember the time I asked for all pharmacists, including you, to work our fair share of evening shifts? You didn't like being questioned and then threatened that you could make us work every second weekend instead of every third. You'd never say that in front of others, and you know you don't have that power. Nice try, asshole.
You make that sound like a bad thing.
God forbid we have a fair workplace. Or remember when you created the Friday night rule? Where the pharmacist working the weekend works Friday night? You harped about it but then became exempt from your own fucking rule, and we were working your Friday nights for you.
I am a big selfish bastard.
Tell me about it. It's so obvious you schedule around your personal life and fit everyone else around it. I like how you scheduled me 7 days in a row while you gave yourself a 4-day weekend. And when I questioned you about it nicely, you told me you didn't have time to respond. Well, you sure as hell had time when we had a meeting with HR.
Yeah, that was fun.
I find it pathetic that as a man pushing 50, at every opportunity you feel the need to assert your authority and to show who's boss. It's lame, and no one is impressed.
Really?
A few of us have wondered what kind of a fucked up childhood you must have had to be the way you are. Like when you denied my reasonable 3-day weekend request to go to Alberta for my mother's 60th birthday and family get-together. You bastard. Then weeks later you tell Matt you want a 3-day weekend out of town for your mother's 70th birthday. How fucking ironic. You were obviously retaliating after the meeting with HR.
You can't prove that.
True enough. It's hard to differentiate between retaliation and your usual controlling, selfish, fucked up, power-tripping ways.
But...
Shut the fuck up, I'm still talking. You denied the request for time off, citing a new rule, 2 days maximum per pay period. You pulled a rule out of your ass that no one had ever heard of, that a store manager said didn't exist, and that most certainly never applied to you.
Yes, I'm an asshole like that.
Duh. So let me get this straight. You scheduled yourself 3- and 4-day weekends for months on end, and when a staff pharmacist requests a 3-day weekend, it's flat out denied with no valid reason.
I guess so.
You corrupt bastards.
Oh my.
Your response to the meeting was that your practices were transparent and there had been no scheduling inconsistencies. You mophos. Do you all have grade 3 math? I do. I can add and recognize patterns, especially very inconsistent ones. You retards. I've never liked calling someone douche, but you've inspired me.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, a tech at work said that when she first saw you with your fake tan and styled hair and white jacket, you looked like a Miami Vice douche.
Is that a good thing?
Dear God. You should also know someone called you sexist.
Yikes.
Yep. And telling a coworker to improve her accent. You offensive, intolerant dick. But I'd like to give a shout-out to my awesome co-workers who've been great to work with. Kathy, Barb, Carmen, Cameo, Holly, Dave, Tion, Patty, Nihal, and Brandon.
They all really like me.
Right. One time I requested a 4-day May-long weekend 6 entire months prior. In that case, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. I was training for a running event that I paid to enroll and that a friend was flying in for and he took time off for. You told me that if for whatever reason the other pharmacist couldn't work it, you will work it, so plan your weekend accordingly. You don't talk to me like that. We're not on call, you threatening, manipulative control freak.
Uh-oh.
Remember when you asked me not to go to HR again? You said it makes us both look bad. Huh? It obviously makes just you look bad. Don't forget when I questioned why I was scheduled a Friday night of a weekend I had off, and you replied in regular Hitler style, "You will work it." Screw being professional, ethical, and rational, right? An effective manager would be willing to listen, compromise, and look for solutions. You know? Regular manager shit?
Oh, I never thought of that.
The kicker was when I was scheduled 56.5 hours in 1 week without being asked or told. How fucked up was that? Or when I had shifts dumped on my earned 4-day weekend, I had taken the right steps to ensure I had off.
Yes, I had approved those days.
I got a call asking why I was a no-show for a shift no one told me I was fucking scheduled for. How classy. Way to twist things around. Guess what? I still had an awesome time at the Calgary Stampede, no thanks to you jerks. I was told that you'd been very accommodating to my requests in the past. Wow, really? That's news to me. I missed that memo. And I'm the one who gets threatened with disciplinary action over your fuck-ups. Unfucking believable. There was a lack of coordination between managers. You morons should get your shit together.
Oh boy.
I never should have been guilted or had my work ethic questioned. I was told to prioritize personal plans around shifts. Well, thank you. That was some badly needed advice on my near-stellar work record by a manager who has little pharmacy or managerial experience, no less.
I remember you emailing all that. It shut us the fuck up.
I've endured a lot of your bullshit, and definitely taken one for the team. You're welcome. There was an obvious abuse of power, grossly unfair scheduling, and unprofessional conduct to boot. Where is the class and integrity? There's unchecked power without oversight.
Wait. Huh?
Oh God, never mind. What a toxic environment. Remember how ridiculous and hypocritical it was of you to remind me after 6.5 years that we don't get breaks and we eat on the job? Or that I'm not allowed to have my cell phone in the pharmacy when you constantly had yours, or else your family called you 3 times per shift on the doctor's line for non-emergency reasons? What I don't need is for a bully like you to be riding my ass over inconsequential things other pharmacists do and don't get bullied over.
Wait, I'm a bully?
Loblaw pharmacies are probably better managed in Alberta and in the lower mainland.
Say what?
Oops, did I just say that out loud? But in my head I have dubbed you the Beast of BC.
That's not nice.
No, and you can kiss my Alberta ass goodbye.